I'm Ruthie, she, they, and I play Sentinel, she, they.
I'm Will, he, him, and I play Moxie, she, her.
I'm Imi, she, her, and I play Ahmaya, also she, her.
I'm Steve, he, him. I play Ora, he, him.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I play Freya, she, her.
Hi, I'm Mike, he, him, and I'm playing Eugene Bannatyne, he, him.
I'm Charlie, he, him, and I'm your DM.
Don't hit the mic.
We should do a mouth.
Oh!
I was really hoping the Zelda music would just play in the background.
Is this mine?
Actually, can you hold up again for the screen grab?
Imi, you've made it so that none of us are going to die this week.
I ordered that a little bit on the wrong side of some sangria at that barbecue. I was like, sippy sip.
Yeah, there might be a typo.
Sarah's also now part of the Sippy Sip squad.
No, I'm not.
How are you, like, there's only one person who's
We're
not
all
the
part of the
Sippy
Sippy Sip.
Yeah,
club,
cute.
right?
Well, Sarah didn't drink
Talking
coffee and now
regarding
she
coffee.
does.
You had a coffee?
But then,
Sarah's
by
been
that vein,
drinking
so did
coffee.
I.
Oh,
So
my
I was
God.
always
What if I sippy sip the whiskey?
Let's play D&D.
You're a superior gentleman. In the last episode, when we met our heroes, this is long,
You
it's
rolled
the third
dice
warning.
like this.
Heroes is putting it strongly.
We met our heroes as they travelled deep in the Cragmore, the stone forest of towering cliffs and eroded rocks to the south of the glass desert. Each of you had drafted yourselves into Gaspar's second Hunter-Scavenger unit for your own reasons. To find treasure, to escape, to fight, but none expected to be taken here, to the place where the first scavengers were thought to have taken everything of value. And so far this has been the case. Each tomb has contained nothing but withering remains of the long-dead desert people and their shambling, reanimated corpses, known as husks, that harmlessly amble around the desert. Until the last tomb, where Eugene and Ora, with the help of the rebellious orc, Dav, found a room seemingly cast entirely from ethereal glass and suspended in the rock. In a fever for riches, Dav smashed through a supporting pillar to access the room. Ora sensed the danger and grabbed Eugene, yanking him backwards to the main tunnel, but Dav didn't have such foresight, and several feet of rock above caved in, killing him instantly.
Pour one out for your boy.
Meanwhile, the rest of you discovered coins and murals depicting a saviour to the desert people. But sensing the collapse yourselves, you sprinted to the exit, converging in the main tunnel, where a wall exploded under the pressure of shifting rock to reveal a new tunnel with the light of the ethereal glass. Loit, a young half-elf wannabe adventurer, sorry.
You were right the first time.
Wannabe. Ran down it, and unwilling to leave him to die, you cursed him and followed as the exit collapsed.
We should have left it.
After exploring the new passageway, you came across a pit with several dust-covered husks standing guard. Within it, the last of the sand that once filled it was draining away, and a new crack revealing a deformed and rabid husk contorted by strange bone-like roots that sprouted from it. After killing it cutting off its hand, should I say?
No, we didn't cut off its hand.
No,
its
there was a
hand
punch.
hacked us and I punched it.
That was the first room. This is the one that was in
did
that
I do the
pit.
other one? Oh, okay.
Wow, you had a real handy session.
Leave.
I didn't even mean that to be a joke.
Yes, you did.
Look at me, I'm just so unintentional with my puns.
That's not going to make it.
You came across a cavern eventually, where you worked to shift a huge millstone-like seal from a doorway that revealed a small chapel made of ethereal glass. And on the wall was an ancient piece of vellum depicting 2 desert landmarks and notes in Old Common. But you awoke something that was moving in the natural caves around you. Wild husks began smashing into the walls, and you broke through a collapsed mural that led out onto the pastel sands, just as the wild husks broke. Freya, casting a fog cloud, obscuring... I had to check the name of the spell there. Obscuring the exit to give you enough time to navigate your way back to camp. After reporting to Captain Eskille Drummond, He considered what you found and tells you that he frankly doesn't trust anyone in the unit and he suspects mutiny. He trusts you're all capable, confides in you the reason he took the unit into the Cragmore, that it was a special request of the Duke Gaspar de Avicio himself to find something that the first scavengers missed, a special coil stone, an arcane gemstone of unimaginable value. It was then that a group of wild husks caught up with you, scrambling their way around the outcrop above you and screaming down the dune towards camp. So where we begin is...
It wasn't that long.
It was okay.
I got really distracted by him saying cracks.
Yeah, you did.
I was trying to think what spice girl my character would be halfway through all the talk about spice.
It was so long, man.
Nerdy spice.
I was just regretting my decisions the entire time.
Okay.
Thank you very much for sharing your snacks.
I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, I got 2 by mistake.
Oh my god, all my dice are terrible though. And the one...
Oh, wow.
That's okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Good start.
Nice.
Only got one
Sarah.
from after last time.
Oh, sorry.
Right in the...
If it went in the pouch.
It went in her face.
In the pouch.
What's a little pouch?
I feel like I need to get some Lucy Yak dungarees now.
Okay, I'm going to do opposite sides. So down here is 1,
Initiative.
up here is 20.
Okay.
So 20 to 25.
You'll probably be going
21.
21.
Oh shit, I'm going first.
Nice.
22.
Ooh, your boy
Damn,
Eugene.
son.
It says,
Got
Did
huge.
you roll
Natural 20.
as well? Wow.
What's that? 2 now?
Nice.
Oh man, I didn't think there's 3. There we are.
There needs
It
to
says,
be another
ugh.
fold.
Yeah.
15 to 20.
That's the noise I make when Eugene dies.
No, no 15 to 20s? 10 to 15s?
14.
12.
11.
It's like I'm burn all over again.
You've at least got a +1 to your initiative this time.
11 for you? Or,
Yeah.
Cool. Sip.
Son.
And Moxie.
A 9.
Where have you gone?
Sweet angel princess. Such a good girl. That makes
We're
mechanics
spread
sense
out.
as well.
We're spread out.
I like
Okay.
that big gap in the middle.
I like the fact that Mike and me are just noises.
Okay, zombies are going to all go
yours
together
looks like Alan.
On what?
on an 8.
Oh, buddy!
Was that the captain?
No, that was the zombs.
Oh.
Zombs are going
The
on.
husks get in there. And our
We can fuck
captain
them up on
is going on. Oh no, I forgot.
Captain
I've printed
Percy.
now. I'm a paper boy.
Captain Percy Drummond.
He's going on a 10.
You're up
Before the combat,
that. We're
the
naughty
captain
today.
sees you run off. You hear him shouting. Basically, it's the standard thing that you've heard when there's any events, not like this. But he says, "Protect Entin at all costs." That's the cleric.
Yeah.
And he starts ordering people into different directions. It's going to be to protect basically your equipment, your rations, because without them you're actually screwed, and Entin. And yeah, top of the round, we have Eugene.
So do you know where these things are? So do you know where the cleric is or the rations are?
So for the sake of, I'm not going to litter the map with
Yeah.
them. They're in that's supposed to be the larger tent over there next to the boxes, like
Cool.
rubble. So they're in there. The others are going to be moving from that tent all over to that corner.
Okay.
And the wild husks are up this side,
Yeah, sure.
and they're about 60 feet away, barreling
Okay.
down the hill.
That's convenient. Is there anywhere to hide? No, I won't hide. I'll be brave.
Big brave boy.
So I'm gonna hide behind people. Right here.
You can
Human
hide
shield.
You can hide behind me.
Yay! Hide behind the wizard.
The sensible
Actually, you
shot.
know what? They were 60 feet before your initiative, so they've just run 20 feet. So they're 40 feet away.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna hide behind people, and I'm gonna put my hand into my little side pouch and grab 3 sort of coloured, just you don't know what they are, just coloured bits of stone, basically stuff. And I'm gonna bonus action cast Magic Stone. And these 3 bits of, just they look like glass, I suppose. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green, just sort of levitate around my hand. And I use my action to fire one at the closest husk, I suppose.
Very nice. Roll to hit.
Ooh, that should hit. 23.
That hits.
So
If that didn't hit.
If that didn't hit, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we fucked.
and on impact, it sort of, let's say the red one flies and it sort of bursts into a cloud of sort of red dust. And that does 7 points of bludgeoning damage. I think it's bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Tasty.
Like the big.
I'm sitting
Thank
here
you.
thinking how long it's going to take before I eat the general.
Oh my god! Not the MVP.
You did 7 points of damage. Very nice. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Next up is Ahmaya. You are at the fence. You probably going to have to, if you want to move with the rope with Ora, you're probably going to have to hold your movement. You've got 50 feet of rope, so I guess you could go like this.
Can I jump over this and just be waiting on the other side?
Just pull in.
Yeah, I'll allow that. And then you're holding your action to sprint the rest of the way.
Yes.
And on Aura's turn with him. Okay.
Agree.
Cool. Freya.
Next.
Oh! Okay, so you said 60 feet, right?
40 feet now.
40 feet. Okay, can I move around the corner of that tent? Backwards a little bit? And
This tent, the one with the captain in.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Just like peeking around the corner.
You just want to eat the captain.
Yeah.
Getting closer.
Central tent hiding behind that.
Just like peeking around the corner. And I'm going to fire off a guiding... Wait, no, not that one.
Sacred Flame.
Yes, that one.
Do it.
The
Dex save, isn't it?
guy. Yeah, 60 feet.
Point of order. Are they 40 feet from here? Or are they 40 feet
Yeah,
from
from
here?
the camp. 40 feet from the edge of the fence, we'll say.
Oh, in that case, I wouldn't have been able to do my spell. I thought you meant 40 feet from
What was the range on your spell?
60.
How
That's
big
fine.
is each
You
cube?
sure?
Each square is 5 foot.
15,
So
20,
I'm gonna need to
25.
get closer, actually.
So about
So
10
that's
foot.
25.
I only have
So they're
60
about 10
feet.
foot off the side of them.
Can I get behind this one?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
so
fine.
they're 40
I'll get
feet,
behind
so
this
then
one.
you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Eugene, you can just move a little bit closer if you want. That's
Oh,
fine.
no, that's scary.
Yeah, and
Don't worry,
the
we'll
Sacred Flame,
protect
the leading
You've got two idiots
dude.
with a rope in front
Yeah,
of
so
you.
they're
That is true.
they're in a sort of mass just swarming down at the moment. So you would have seen one of his like little glowing rocks just go glance off the side of one of them. So you can aim for the same one, or
Yeah, I'll go for the same one.
that is it's a dex, right?
Yeah.
Oh, -2, 10.
Yeah. I win!
And
It's sort of like a lightning flash.
cool. And how much damage?
Oh, yeah, 1d8. I forgot that I had to roll. How do you play D&D again?
What do you D&D?
Yes.
Is this a dice?
Oh, nice.
Is
it plus anything?
I think it's just that. 5.
Nice. Okay, the one that's been hit twice, lightning fries the side of it. It starts slowing down a little bit, actually. It's looking quite hurt. Okay, and next up,
Only 20 to go.
there's 10, but Ora.
How spread out are they? Like, are they really clumped together?
They're within sort of 5 feet of each other, but they're very erratic, so they could go anywhere really. Their only reason they're together is because they're just going down in
Yeah.
the same direction.
Okay, then I guess we're gonna take off running and split out so that we catch all of them, and sort of probably like knee high with the rope as we get to them. Try and go sort of 5 feet past them and
Okay.
just try and take out their legs.
Bowl them down.
Okay, can you hold movement or just your
You
action?
can hold your whole turn, because you can hold your whole turn to wait for someone.
Yeah.
Because that
makes sense.
Because it's initiative, and you're like, I want to move with you. That's
Yeah.
an active choice.
So that's basically what you've done. So that's fine then, because because with just one action and movement, there wouldn't have been enough, but with both, that's fine. Okay, so
where
that's gonna
are we
be-
now?
you guys are going to have to...
Movement and action, so action dash.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
just-
basically, you're gonna what I'm ruling this as is effectively it's a shove action between the two of you guys. So you're gonna have to. I'm not gonna make you roll a hit because you're just running at them with a rope, but you're gonna have to do
That's
a
exactly what's
successful
going on.
contested athletics check.
Okay.
So you guys are sprinted off. You're now off the map, right?
Yeah.
So you're up there, and you've gone past them. So you've gone how much?
Just 5 feet, not out of
Okay.
melee range, just 5 feet, like the other side of them, just to basically just take the rope through
Yeah.
them.
Okay, so yeah, roll.
And sort of like just above knee high, so like hopefully they're not going to hurdle it.
So Ora and Ahmaya
That'd be
take
quite
off.
impressive.
Take it with this rope, and
I want to see it.
Shambling, just like.
it's going to be against
And then
against
stumble
just
again.
2 of them because you can't shove more than one creature. But I'm allowing you guys to do both of them at the same time.
Cool.
And we'll see how it goes.
Oh, thank you, Daddy Charlie. He's allowing us to do.
I'm not going to use that phrase.
I prefer Papa Charlie.
Papa Charlie.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Oh no.
Team rope!
Athletics. Athletics is alright, isn't it?
Yeah, my roll wasn't.
Oh no.
My athletics can't help me if I roll
We'll do
a
it
4.
collectively. Total with your other.
9.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit.
16.
Okay, yeah, collectively, you guys. They roll. Okay, I'm just going to describe it. You guys hop the fence, you pull, you look at each other, nod, wrap it around your wrist, and as you sprint, you pull it taut just in time. And the first 2 just sort of look over and just smash over this rope. And they hit, they go prone. So 2 of them are going to be prone at the front, and I'm going to make the 2 others behind it roll dex saves.
Dominoes.
Okay.
Are we going to end up
They
with a
both
10
fail.
split on this?
So the ones behind them then trip over the 2 that are prone and just smash into the back of them. I won't roll any damage, but there's 4 of them out of 10 are prone.
And
You
one's
guys are
badly-
holding rope.
Did we hit the one that was badly hurt, or is that one just... oh no, 'cause it slowed down, didn't it?
He's badly hurt, but he's not that
Yeah.
hurt, and you can't do damage with a shove.
He's just slower at the back.
Yeah. So there's 4 prone at the front. The others are massing around, and they're like, and they're looking around at you now as they're running. They're catching up.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, that's your action. You got bonus actions.
Do I?
Nope.
Yeah, you use your movement and your action. I technically let you dash and shove, so I shouldn't have let you do that. But hey,
Oh, okay.
Actually,
I think we
that's
were
probably-
running through.
Thank you,
yeah,
Papa
we'll let
Charlie.
you. We'll do that as your bonus action.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
next up is Sentinel.
What's up, bitches? I'm gonna turn to Moxie and go. Stay in the back. Fire from afar. If you get in trouble, you shout. You can get a bit closer if you fucking need to, but don't put yourself in danger and shout if you need me. I'm gonna fucking hurtle off this way. So I'm gonna do 30, which is my movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then
Nice.
at one of the ones that isn't prone, because then I'd get disadvantage and that would be sad. I'm going to do what looks like an Eldritch. Well, it looks like it could be an Eldritch Blast, but it's definitely,
Definitely not.
an Eldritch Blast. And I'm wondering if you want me to roll deception on that.
If you're trying to deceive everyone,
Well, because I'm not supposed to have that spell
well,
as a sorcerer.
I think people identifying spells from the appearance, like you'd have to be doing it in front of someone who's like super like
Cool.
FA in this.
That
so
was
right
what
now,
I wanted to
fine.
check. Fine.
Also, it looks different anyway because of the source of it, right? So
So I'm gonna
Roll
do
that
an
attack.
Eldritch Blast is because I mean 120 feet. That'll
that'll do it. That'll do.
That's a 14 plus 5, so 19.
Yeah, that's.
That's a sick D10.
These guys are like fragile, dry bits of bone
Don't
and like
care.
in a root.
So we didn't snap their legs off.
No, not quite.
10 points of damage.
Very nice. And that was just the rest of them that are not prone, right?
That's
So I'm gonna pick one.
That's at a guy. That's at
a dude.
That's at a not prone dude.
That's a dude.
And do I have anything?
This is the one that looks a little bit brown and orangey energy, right? This one you're talking about?
Yeah. It's kind of a bit of dust gets sucked in.
Yeah, some of the sand. Nice, awesome. Okay, anything else?
No.
Nice. Okay, it's the captain's turn. He's going to take a few steps out of the tent. Why are you laughing at the captain?
Because he's a pig.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's out the tent.
Oink!
It's like Stewie's like really big.
Okay. He's actually just he's gonna move out. He's shouldering a heavy crossbow, and he's gonna move up to the front of the pit. Oops.
Well-armed pig.
To the front of the pit. Oh, poor
That'll
Eskille.
do, pig. That'll do.
He's gonna load and he's gonna fire. Okie dokie. He's gonna fire into the masses. That's that
what?
again. That hits.
Yeah.
And
He
that
sends
is
all his
nice.
Colin the Caterpillar
That's
like
10.
gummy sweets out.
Oh, I love those. The cola and the cherry ones are so
yeah,
good.
they're really
Not
good.
sponsored, but
No, I just,
No.
I just love those gummy sweets.
If you want it.
Nice. Okay, he hits another one.
Totally get.
Straight on the shoulder, bits of bark.
Bacon
flying
and-
on.
2 shots?
No, just one.
Okay.
Just the one. Okay,
Our
next
captain's
up.
not level 20.
Sure he is. Moxie, you're up.
Right, are any of these like husks looking particularly messed up?
The ones that were messed up were at the front and they're now prone.
Okay.
Sentinel hit another one that's looking bloodied, if you want to say that.
Skeleton.
Well, it's an old term, but yeah, it's like hurt but not dying.
If it had blood, it would be proper bloody.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna shoot a magic missile off. So like I raise my hand with my wand in my hand, raise above my head, and do like a circle, and then at like 12, 4, and 8 o'clock, these little like blue darts appear, and then I'll like shoot them off, and then so I'll go for so I'll send 2 at the one that Sentinel hits, and then the last one will go to the one that the captain hits.
Cool. That's auto hits, right?
Yeah, the auto hits is 1, so yeah, 1d4 plus 1.
Very nice.
All 4s.
Oh, that's the spicy meatball!
Okay.
Good girl!
Okay. The one that Sentinel hit.
So that got it for 10.
Yeah, the one that Sentinel hit takes a big smack to the face, and it's lumbering and it starts slowing, but it's looks up, sprints. The one that the captain hit, you hit it and its head just shatters like an old vase. And it
I'll turn back around and give you a big thumbs up. That's my girl.
So we got one down. Okay, and now we're at the Wild Husks' turn.
No,
So
wait. They're over here.
40 feet.
With team rope.
Team rope.
Okay, so the ones that are down are going to spend half their movement getting back up, so that's 4.
Are they now?
10, they're going to then just charge. No, actually, they're probably going to grab the rope. Yeah, they grab the rope.
Team rope.
And they're just going to start running towards
Do we
each
get an attack
side.
of opportunity if they're...
You're not within 5 feet of them.
Oh, damn it.
no, they're in the middle of the road.
You guys were at like the bounds of it, right? So
Oh,
like 50
okay, yeah.
feet. So,
The rope has
so right in
reach,
the
right?
middle.
Yeah, rope
Yeah.
got 50 foot
Hopefully.
reach.
Well, actually, you probably not because you need a couple of feet to hold, right? We'll say there's
call it-
20, 40 feet.
Yeah.
So then they can't reach you in their turn. They can make it 10 feet towards you. They're running down the edges of each rope to you, 2 per person.
Okay.
The others just run over the rope, and
They
they're
get
going
knocked
to
out.
appear there, 20 feet. So just at the edge.
It's like here.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put anything there?
Yes, I've got them here.
It's like you're saying that like
here.
you want me to put anything there, but you've not given me nothing.
So we've got 5 of them.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's not 1?
Really cool.
So what, like here?
You just dropped Moxie.
No, I didn't.
No, Matt did.
I've only primed
Sorry,
them.
Charlie.
The secret's out.
What you on
Fix it,
about?
that's
One guy carrying it, right?
that's
That was
6.
so
Charlie,
weird
you
to
dropped
do.
Moxie.
There. I wasn't sure what you were talking
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about that. That's 6. I thought you said there were 5.
Yeah, you did say 5.
Oh, pass this one back then. I'll just pop it to the side. Thanks.
Is that guy carrying
Thank you
a
for doing that for my
gravestone
OCD because that was much
they've all
nicer.
got, like cool gravestones and shit on
as well?
them.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Is this where you want them?
Yeah, you can pull some of them back if you want. They're a bit more clustered, but that's all good. Okay, that's all their movements. They can't do
Just
anything
facing a
else.
swarm.
Eugene, back to you.
Back to me, oh no, so soon.
You can do it.
Actually, no. The ones that are at the rope, they're going to yank the rope. Both of them, they're going to pull the rope towards them. So that's going to be strength checks. Are you guys going to contest?
I was just going to let the rope drop.
Yeah, Amaya?
Yeah, I'd probably just let it drop if they're
Okay,
like
fine.
running towards me. with
And
it.
hopefully they'll pull really hard and fall over.
Sure. You know what?
Yes.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
Where are we? 15, 6, 7. Nah, if it was a natural 1, I would have done it. Hey ho. Right.
Don't call Steve a hoe.
It's
The,
calling me
the
a
rope
hoe.
worked pretty well, considering.
It did. Eugene.
So I've got 2 of my magic stones that aren't really stones, and I'm gonna fire one. Is the one I shot? Is that one of the ones on the? Oh, they got up, didn't they?
Yeah, the one, it's looking hurt.
Yeah, I'm going to
It's-
shoot at that one.
Sure, okay. Tell you what, let's just roll 3 to 6 Ahmaya. Yeah, it's running towards Ahmaya.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to shoot that one. 19.
That hits.
Cool. And 4 damage.
Okay, as it's 2 of them sprinting towards Ahmaya, you're now close enough to them to really see the true horror of the roots. It's like a combination of bone and root, and some of the black root juice is sort of spilling out of its jaw. The flesh is old like a tight drum, and one of them leaps towards you 10 feet away still, and this, like, is it a jelly bean? Is it like a little crystal, like coloured thing?
It's just a... Well, thanks.
What? That's a coloured stone, right? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah, basically.
So he's running towards you, and a small coloured stone comes out of nowhere, shatters the skull of one of them, and falls to the floor.
Looks like a
Dead.
jelly bean, that.
And the goggles around my neck, I put them on my face. You know, oh, it's getting serious now. Put the goggles on.
Eugene.
You moving?
No.
Cool.
I'm behind the big
you're up.
boy.
He's just
Is there one coming towards me?
Yeah, one of them's been destroyed, the other one's 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you're not in combat yet?
Okay, I want to run at it and like slash at its neck.
Roll to hit. Oh, we're not on the battle map yet, are we?
No, they're like all the way back here.
That is a 12.
Hits.
Nice.
Okay. Wait, so which one am I using?
Just do what it says on the sheet.
For the longsword?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's the
That's
difference
D8.
between the two in terms
D8
of...
or a D6?
That's why you were using your the longsword.
That will be 10 damage, please, and thank you very much.
Okie doke. 10 damage, nice.
Yeah, later can we
We'll sort it out.
work this out?
Yeah, big slash straight down the chest, the ribs snapping with the sweep. Anything else?
Can I do anything else?
Do you have a bonus action? Probably not.
No, it's just second wind, and that's not really going to help me.
Cool. Freya.
Yeah. Okay. So they are how far? They're about 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Can I run that far? I can't run that far.
Oh no, you're normal. I thought you...
Am I on that corner or I'm like in the middle of them right now?
Sorry, that's my bad.
I think you
just
were
pick a
like...
square.
I think you were
That's fine.
basically here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me
Balls
just...
deep in the pit.
With the captain. Balls.
What is that? Is that like
There's a little pit. So it's a 5-foot pit. It's to stop the husks from wandering in.
right?
It's
So I have to
cattle
go around the pit. Oh, can I go
You
over the pit?
can hop over it, yeah.
Is it really a cattle grid? Because that would be
You're carrying a cattle grid
I
round.
can make it. Okay. So, seeing the others kind of in peril,
No, we're fine.
I'm gonna hyperventilate for a second.
Oh no.
Oh. And then I'm gonna jump over the pit and run towards him with my mace.
Nice. You going to the group that is right in front of you?
This guy,
Okay.
the closest one, and I'm gonna try and whack him.
Whack him. Do it.
Oh, this is gonna be so dumb because I only have 10 hit points.
There's a lot of... Yeah.
I mean, you're probably one of the beefier boys here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, am I the
Let
beefiest?
me just
How
try
many
and
you
work
got?
out what
13.
Beefiest.
14.
Am I the beef?
Oh.
plus 3.
No, it's
Absolute
all of me, the
14
beefiest
hit
and
points.
strongest.
Hits.
I have
16
points to
targets.
16 hits. Absolutely.
1d6.
Why are you staying back here?
I'll say that. 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
Which one? The one you're closest
This
to.
guy.
Awesome.
I'll
He is not being hurt
I
yet.
do it in a really dumb way.
Oh.
Like I
No.
haven't used this like
What is it? a
ever
mace?
before. And I'll whack it like upwards.
6 points of damage.
As much heft as I can muster.
I'm puffed. Blow.
Just straight in the chest.
Yeah.
Biggest object.
It's really messy.
It stops in its tracks though. It's like... Awesome.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh god. What do I do now?
Any bonus actions?
Panic.
Nice. Bonus action panic. Okay. Aura, you are up.
Yeah, I just...
You got 2 wild husks within 10 feet of you and they're
Yeah,
charging
I'm
you.
just looking as... I have bonus action to weapon fighting. I'm trying to work out... I mean, longsword is versatile. I'm trying to work out if that counts as light, because if it does, I can do a thing.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it does.
no.
I'll look at that another time. But so I will take the longsword in 2 hands and run at the husk, whichever one's nearer, and try and run it through.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
That's not great. 12.
Hits.
That's lucky. Otherwise that would be fun.
Big swing.
6.
6. This one hasn't been hurt yet.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Not bad.
Rolled a
So you
3 on a
just
10.
slam the blade straight through, draw it out, dust billowing.
I miss doing like 80 damage a turn.
You fucking
Give it time.
mood.
Sentinel.
Right. First of all, I meant to do this last time when I was further back, but I didn't. Can I just do a quick perception check, like where everyone's like going behind us, and just make sure everything's like kosher?
Yeah, I won't make you. That's not going to be an action. So when you say
I
everyone,
just
you mean
wanted-
the guys here or the rest of the unit?
No, the rest of the unit. These
Okay.
guys are fine. I trust
Yeah.
them implicitly.
They're basically doing what the
Just picking
captain
my nose
said.
or something.
Cade, who's the lieutenant, is coming out of the further tent and he's watching what's going on. You know the cleric's in there.
Everything looks kind of kosher.
Yeah.
Sick. Right. Second point. How dexterous do these guys look? Do they look pretty shambly, or do they look...
They're very shambly. The definition of shambly.
Je suis chambel. Now,
Utter shambles.
As the elves say.
I could do something really, really dumb that might not pay off. Or I could play slightly
Sounds good.
safer.
Do the dumb thing.
Always do the dumb thing.
Every
You got
time.
spell
Remember who you're playing with.
Yeah, right, okay,
Oh
fine.
my god. That is not a question I want to hear.
I told you it was dumb.
Oh god.
Cool. I'm gonna come... So I'm not gonna do the stupid thing. But if I'm here... Are they both within 5 feet
Yep.
of me?
Those two on the edge are in 5 feet of you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the stupid thing, which was to push through to here, because that would be dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all telling me to do that one. No. And I would like them to make a dex save.
Okay.
As I, there's a load of spectral blades just go...
What's the DC?
13.
They fail, both of them fail.
It's not much, but it'll do. 3 points of
Nice.
mystic stabby damage from dust
Very,
swords as
very
they go.
nice. Similar colour to the Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Anything else?
Nah, I've not got no bonus action. Well, I do have a bonus action, but I fucking used it last time in a useless fight that I didn't need to do, and then you wouldn't let me have a short rest. We need more short rests for our shitty spellcasters, please.
Okay, the captain is behind you and he sees you. This is his go now, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He sees you wading in and he's going to use his leadership ability where he watches you wade in and he's like, "Don't die, I need ya." So you can add a D4 to any saves. Wait, where has it gone? You can hear you were within 30 feet of him. Yeah. So, oh fuck, I can't read this. The light. Any attack rolls and saving 3, add D4 to,
Dope.
and that's for an hour. Okay.
Holy shit.
Moxie,
He's a good leader.
you up?
Alright. Okay. Alright, so seeing my sweet sister, sort of like in mortal peril.
Fine.
They haven't even attacked anyone yet.
She's surrounded by.
They just want to be our friends.
Yeah.
I'm not surrounded, there's only 2. I'm not here.
Have we tried talking to them?
You can.
I'm going to.
Doing that face.
The rest of us are going full on
okay,
Mortal
okay,
Kombat on their
okay.
asses.
Great.
They're just like, "I want to talk."
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fire. I'm just really boring and do another magic missile.
Do it. Which one's you targeting?
So I'm gonna go. Should I do one at each of?
The ones that Sentinel's in combat with.
Well, so
One
no,
at each of those
one
3.
of them 3. So,
Oh,
so the
cool.
2 that are in combat with Sentinel and the one that's in combat with Freya.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yep. So
That's an
3, 1, 4. However you want to.
So
I'll do the.
5, 2, 4.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Which one? You point them out.
So they all look about the same amount of damage.
The one that Freya's fighting looks a little bit worse, but they're all pretty healthy looking for decrepit dead people.
Relatively speaking.
Let's put the 5 on that one. See if we can kill it.
And Freya,
Yeah,
cool.
and then yeah.
It smashes into it, dust billowing around Freya, but the other two, was it a 1 and?
It's a 2 and a 4.
Cool.
Ew.
Okay, nicely done. It is the Wild Husks' turn.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm going to start
This
with
is fine.
Sentinel.
It's gonna fucking crit, isn't it?
There you go, my spell slots.
Oh no.
Well, actually, let me roll them in intelligence. No, okay. So those two behind are just going to run through and at the fence. They rolled a 4 and a 2
where are
on
they
their
going? So
intelligence.
they're like here?
They got 20 foot of movement, so they're going to run straight into the fence.
Not Percy.
The other two are going to attack you, Sentinel. Oh my god. What's your armor class?
13?
They both miss. So the spectral swords are dazed them a little bit, and they're like, they just swipe and miss. You duck out the way of the other.
But eyebrows do a little dance.
And Freya, this one's going to swipe at you. Oh my god, what am I doing? That's an 11.
Yes.
Okay, it can't even see in the dust of its own remains hit where the magic missile swiping at you, but no luck. The other 3, we've got 1 on Ahmaya. It's in combat with you. It's going to attack. Oof. That's a 15 to hit. Okay. First hit of the day.
We were doing
I don't want to play this game anymore.
What should do, like 1 damage?
That's 6 bludgeoning damage. It slams into it. It swings and this bony protrusion in its arm slams into your neck. Eesh. Okay, 2
Yeah, you're
on
not
Ora.
gonna
They
know
close
what
the
they-
gap and they're going to attack you both at the same time.
Still have more hit points than Will.
That's a 13
about the
and a
same.
14.
Both miss.
Yeah.
16, I haven't got the shield out.
Very
Beefy
nice.
boy.
Just cling, cling off the armor plates as you're thinking about getting the shield out. Okay, Eugene, top of the round.
This is all very scary for Eugene. So I think I'm going to go for one. I'm going to take a few steps back. I'm going to go for the one closest to Captain Percy. And I've got one. I've got 1 stone left, so I'm going to shoot it. Let's say it's the blue one. Shoot it at so the husk on the left.
Cool. These are the only 2 that haven't been damaged.
10.
No, I hit. Oh no, I didn't.
That hits.
Ooh.
Dang.
That's good.
And 9 points of damage.
Very nice. It seems like these stones really, they do not go well with brittle bones because
No.
smash, it explodes at the side of its head. 9 damage on just 1, yeah?
Yeah. And
Very
then
nice.
for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Stone again. So I go back into my pouch and grab 3 more
Very nice.
little objects.
And they just start spinning really.
Yeah, levitating around my hand.
Awesome. Yeah. Amaya, your turn. There's one.
I'm really, really fucking mad. So I'm gonna try and I don't know, just chop him in half.
Go for it.
That'll do it.
That's a natural 18, so that's gonna be
That hits.
yeah.
Don't say things like natural 18 because it just gets me excited.
I'm so sorry.
Natural.
So natural 8.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
It's casual
Oh.
6.
It's 6 damage.
Lucy,
What do you do?
12.
I'm just mad, so I'm just gonna be like, you fucking.
So you're just recoiling from this real big hit in the neck. You just backhand this thing with the longsword. It just shatters into a million pieces.
Nice.
Suck it.
Very nice.
Suck my longsword.
There's 2 of these corpses. The bone juice are leaking out of them into the sand. Ahead of you, Ora is in combat with 2, and he's just sparks flying off as these bony things are just attacking him.
Can I use my movement to like run over so I'm flanking?
You've got 30 feet because you used your action, and
Yeah.
it's 40 foot of rope, so you can get within 10 feet of them. So you'll be within 10 feet, their backs facing you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
So, because if I'm flanking Ora, does that mean he gets advantage?
Once you're in combat, then you will. But at the moment,
Okay,
no.
yeah, no, that's fine. But I'll just go there, so I'm ready.
Awesome. Okay, Freya.
Alright, so, I mean, now I'm right up in his face, and I was joking before when I said, why don't we just talk to them? But do they look like sentient, like at all?
You look this little question pops into your mind. You look up. The thought of maybe having a conversation with him. This thing's dry, leathery tongue like sticks up a hole in its side of its mouth. It's like.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit him with a.
That's the language of their people.
He said, "Hey,
So
man."
that's what this creative
I'm gonna
language is.
recoil.
You
like,
hurt my brother.
Freya just goes,
just like
Oh, why did you say
hit him with Sacred Flame again. Like
Okay.
right next to him.
Is that gonna damage you because you're within it?
It's a thing. It's descends on a creature.
Okay, so just one creature.
Yeah.
Nice. And okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because it's not a ranged spell attack, so he's just got to roll normal dex save. A natural 1.
Awesome.
your boy.
Okay.
Ooh, tasty.
5 damage.
Nice. Ooh. Okay. Another strike of lightning seems to sort of just detach his arm from its side of his body. Is looking pretty rough.
Why do they keep doing this?
Yeah, the arms. Okay. Anything else?
I mean, no.
Nice.
Well,
Level 1.
Doing number 1.
Ora, you're up.
I'll go for the one I hit last time. Two-handed swing again.
Very nice.
That is 17 to hit
That hits.
and 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you do 10 damage on that one last time?
Yeah.
No, I did 6.
6. Cool, I've got him. And that one then was a 9.
Yeah, it was
Very
9.
nice. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You had it impaled, didn't you?
Yeah.
You just pull it out, deflect a few of the hits, and then uppercut with the sword. And they're still there. They're still angry.
That's cool.
Cool. Sentinel.
He can be angry if he wants to be. Cool. I'm gonna pull out a sick and fancy rapier. It looks real shiny and pretty, even though it's a little bit dusty. I'm gonna try and stab this guy.
Nice.
These I get a plus 1d4.
Yes. To attack rolls and saving throws.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Another one.
dear.
A natural 1 and a 1 plus 4, so does a 6 hit?
Does not. It misses.
Oh shit, they're too close to me!
Yeah. The reach of the rapier is not designed for this.
They just get stuck as I'm trying to pull it out like, oh fuck.
Okay.
Yourself.
The captain, he's reloaded his crossbow, this huge thing, like foot in the little ring at the bottom of it, loads it, hucks it up onto his shoulder. He's gonna fire one straight at. We'll go with the one to the far right of you. Yeah, that one there. You Sentinel. That's gonna hit, and it's big boy crossbow. Oh, I rolled a 1. That's annoying.
Hey, at least you hit my guy.
That's true. This one's looking a
It all
little
helps.
rough though. It's got a crossbow bolt stuck into the hole where its eye once was.
Tasty.
Moxie, you're up.
Okie dokie.
Retreat.
Run away!
I'm going to. But just like that tent, does that like block line of sight?
Yes, it will.
Okay, I'm guessing I need to move over so I can see.
Where to?
Sort of. I don't know, about there. Yeah.
There?
No, that would do. Yeah.
In the middle of camp.
A squishy babe.
Yeah, quite rich. And then I'm then going to shoot off a what's it called again? Chill touch. Is it called? Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to shoot off a chill touch at.
That's not a touch spell.
No, it's
Ironically not.
It's a very
surprisingly
long
not.
finger.
Yeah. The finger. Yes, I'm going to go for.
Devil finger.
She was Bendy Wendy me earlier. She said that. Oh, for God's sake.
That's a t-shirt sorted.
She's gone.
I'm going to go for the one fighting Freya. It looks really
Yes.
beat up, doesn't it?
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah, it does look pretty rough.
That's my kill, man. I'm scared of it.
Freya gives you the evils.
That's a 4.
It's a 4 plus. It's a 10 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, 10.
You.
And then 6 damage.
What does it look like? A spectral hand, right?
So yes, it's like this pointer, and then sort of go to like choke it with my other hand.
Just stroke his face.
So the spectral hand
And then just sort of like flies out and like sort of
clutches at the neck.
clutches the
It
neck.
hits the neck, squeezes, and the neck just pops. And it falls to the side, root juice spilling down its front. And it is dead.
This one.
That one is dead. Thank you very much.
We get another shot at trying to get the juice out.
So much juice.
Very nice.
Juice.
I'm gonna make myself some smoothies.
Soup. Right.
Good soup. Noodle soup.
Noodle soup.
Tomato soup.
God's sake. Right, the two on Sentinel are...
No.
Actually, no. The two at the fence are going to hop the fence and just assault the captain.
They're not though. They're not though.
Could you pop them right in front of Captain Eskille Drummond?
Surely that's a dex check for the shambly.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good
Shambly
shout.
boys. It's literally designed to keep them out.
They rolled pretty well.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 16 and a 12. They hop the fence, they run over, no problem. And they're going to attack. Okay, that's one miss and one hit.
Better.
Yeah.
What's better?
There's literally Hot Fuzz. What's his face?
Never taken a
Captain
shortcut.
Angel jumps over
Yeah.
and then Nick Frost just goes.
Okay, that's 5 points of damage on Eskille Drummond as this one smacks into his front, the root penetrating his shirt.
Not a good enough excuse to use the word penetrate.
Root to the chest. Okay.
Worst things to be in the chest.
Then these two are going to attack you, Sentinel.
They are.
Ooh.
Oh no.
That's a 14 and a 16.
Just a one husk,
So one
actually.
husk actually.
Two
Is that
hits.
attacking?
Sentinel.
Okay. Sosman.
Night,
Oh
sweet
my
princess.
lord. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I'm gonna be. Hang on.
One of them swipes at your leg, smacking into your quad. The dead leg hits, and then the other one just clocks you in the head with this root-like.
Oh, was that for
hand.
both of them?
That was both of them. 6 points.
I thought that was one. I was like, oh, we're fucked.
I rolled real shit.
One health.
No, I have
Jeez.
3 health.
And then we've got 2 on Ora. He's been deflecting hits.
Yep.
Oh my good god. 13 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
They both miss again. Ching, ching, ching. Right.
Invincible, I'm hearing.
Eugene,
Oh no, not me.
you're up.
Shimmy around over here.
Slowly working your way back.
Every turn we're just changing who's at the back. And I'm going to shoot the one closest to me near Captain Drummond, not Percy.
Nice.
I'm gonna play by your rules this time. A 10 again.
Hits.
That hits you.
And 5 points of damage.
Nice. That was one of them that wasn't damaged. The other one's at 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
9 points again, did you say? Or
No, this one was 5. The one before was 9.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, anything else?
No.
No worries. Another glowing stone. Burst of dust from the impact. Ahmaya, you're up.
Is there one with like their back to me?
Both of them have their backs to you.
Cool,
Both
it
of them
makes no difference, so I don't know how to ask that question.
That's all right. So you're going to close the gap.
Ask away.
I'm just gonna like try and like I'm just gonna run at it.
Close
Sword
the,
out.
close the gap.
You know
sword
how
out.
swords work, right?
Yeah, stabby.
Yeah, stabby stab's fine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
go stabby
roll
stab.
attack
Stick
with
it with the
advantage.
pointy
With
end.
advantage.
Yeah, you are flanking with Ora.
Well, that's lucky. So that is 16.
Hits.
That's only 6 damage though.
Nice. Not bad. We didn't. Okay, because of Theory of the Mind, I'm going to just 3 to 6. Okay, you stab one. The sword explodes through the front in front of Ora, and it just goes and falls to the floor. Nice.
Damn.
Freya, you're
You're
up.
welcome.
Ooh.
I was going to long that one, but
How does she look? How does Sentinel look?
Pretty hurt. Pretty
Well, she said.
Okay. How do the guys in front of her look?
They're okay.
They're okay.
They're
Fuck them up.
they're nuts and they're swinging. They look just as energized as they
Alright,
did
they're
before.
not
Well, can I
Oh my!
Go for them.
Yeah. Okay, so I take another super deep breath, and then I run behind this one so that we're flanking,
Nice.
and then I try and whack him in the back of the head.
Do it. Roll 2 hit.
With
2
advantage.
hits.
Oh,
With
yeah.
advantage, but that was an 18.
One's an 8. Yeah,
Is it
it's
gonna
an
be
8.
a
Are you gonna crit?
Not with
Crit.
that one.
Crit.
It's 2
2 18s. Spicy.
Very
So that's
nice.
21 total.
Hits, absolutely
and then
hits.
1d6.
Which one are you going for, actually?
It's another 6.
This one.
guy.
Okay, that one's the lesser damage one, right?
It's another 6 damage.
6 damage, very nice. They both look about the same now. They're getting there, beaten up a bit.
It's alright, you'll be fine, I can heal you.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Who's up? Aura. One of them's just
Would you
exploded in front of you.
Would you consider an unarmed strike a light weapon?
I mean, what are you trying? No, I guess what are you trying to do?
My idea is to punch this one in the face that's left
Yeah.
and take my hand axe and throw it at the one next to Sentinel.
I mean, technically, I think attacking with a bonus action with an unarmed strike is a monk ability, right?
Well, I've got where is it? I've got 2 weapon fighting.
Do you?
If I use 2 different light weapons, I can make an attack with a bonus.
Okay.
Would that be 2 close combat ones?
means?
Yeah,
These are
I don't know if you
throwing
can. Can you throw? Can you one of them be a throwing weapon though? Because the is a hand axe a light weapon?
Yeah, hand axe is light and thrown.
I wonder if you can throw
2016.
using 2 weapon fighting. That's my question. I'm going to allow it. If you
Cool.
have you got more than one hand axe?
No, I've just got the one.
Okay, you can make an unarmed strike, but it's just going to be 1 damage.
Unarmed
'Cause-
strike is 1 plus strength.
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be 4.
Cool. Oh fuck. Okay, damn.
So and with advantage for flanking.
Yep.
Spicy.
Natural 16 for a 21.
Hits.
So that'd be 4 damage.
So
Nice.
He
Unarmed
goes
strike.
with an axe in one hand, and with the other one he punches it in the face.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna drop
I
the
really
longsword.
appreciated the
Yeah.
concentration. They're like,
I'm gonna drop the longsword, then right hook this husk in the face, pull out get the hand axe, and with the left hand throw it at the one that Freya didn't hit just now, the other one.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice. Okay.
And that's within. I'm within 20 feet of that.
Yeah, you are.
Cool. Straight roll.
Not
11 for a 16.
Hits.
And that is 5 points of damage.
Nice. Very cool. You dropped the longsword, swung with the unarmed hit, punched it straight in the face. It looked pretty hurt from that. And then you turn around, threw the hand axe in the back of the one next to Sentinel, destroying the back of its head. And the hand axe poking out the back of its head. It's your go, Sentinel.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go after the other one that I'm flanking with and try and get my rapier out this time.
Do it.
I fucking hope so. It better not be 2 nat ones. Oh, okay, that's a 16 plus the 3 from your boy, and then just to make sure it's an extra 4 on top of that. So yeah, definitely it's gonna hit. So I'm gonna smack it with my rapier. 4, 7, 8, 9 damage. Just
That was the one on the.
this one with a beautiful finesse.
It crumbles to the floor.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank you.
I'm getting these away from me. Don't leave them near me.
Awesome. Okay. Sorry, I was quitting Chrome. Don't want it to happen again. Captain's go. Okay, he drops the crossbow on the floor, and he draws his own longsword. He's going to attack one of them with 2 hands. That hits. 10, 11 damage
to
the one on the left.
So
Who's left?
Who's left?
Stage left.
So this guy.
Yes.
Right.
Stage left.
That's the other side.
Stage
Which
right.
one did Eugene hit?
I've hit both of them in turn, but the one briefly pointed
The one
to
he
is-
just swiped out, looking pretty hurt from that. Okay, that's his go. Moxie, you're up.
Let's keep moving back.
Yeah, let's put. That's Eugene's now in trouble.
Just backing away.
Buddies forever.
Yeah.
At the back.
The squishies.
They're so small.
Okay, so I think you two have got that one covered. So yeah, I'll go for help out the captain. So go for the one which the captain. Actually, no, go for the one closest to us because that scares me more.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Shit.
So yes, another chill touch at the closer one. That is natural 9 for 15 to
Hits.
hit. Yep. And
These guys have got an AC of 8.
and a big old 1.
Oh, total?
Yeah.
Damn, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking happy.
Yeah. No. Oh shit! I was going to ask. When we ran out of the cave, I sent my cat running the other way.
I guess he just bounced back
forever, I
after a
guess.
while.
Yeah, so I wasn't just the cat wasn't running away towards us or anything like that.
No,
But
it didn't draw them. It didn't draw them.
Okay,
No.
Yeah, cool. Then the cat is not here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Moxie
else.
lost her cat.
Okay. It is the husks' turn.
Oh, fuck it.
So we'll start with Ora. It's going to swing straight at you. That's a 16 to hit.
Just hits. It's cool.
That's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he's fine.
After your pretty dope maneuver, the one remaining one that's looking pretty rough, but it swings, clocks you straight in the head. Okay, and that's all the ones off the map. We've got the one with Sentinel. It's going to swing. Actually, let's see what it's
It
going to
was
attack.
6, wasn't it?
3 to 6 is Freya. It's going to attack Sentinel.
Yeah.
You have a healer right next to you.
Does an 11 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god. The axe, the blade's poking out the front of its head and it's and just misses. Okay. We've got the 2 on the captain. They're going to both attack the captain. That's a natural 1 and a 2. Okay. The captain, for all his stoutness, he's moving around quite lithely. And that is it. Okay. Eugene, you're up.
Your boy.
No!
Keep going.
You're gonna look into some fucking rocks.
Yeah, you're really crashing onto a cliff. Yeah. Bits of dust falling on you from the cliff at this point.
Hand just reaches out through the cliff.
Right, I'm going to
So Mox-
fire off one of the magic stones again. At the one closest to me.
Nice.
That's a 10 again. I keep rolling a
Hits.
4. 4 damage.
To the most damaged one, right?
Which is the one
right.
closest to me.
Yeah, it explodes into a million
Yeah.
pieces.
Or do you want the honours of returning it to him?
Thank you. Just primed these. Frickin' hell.
And I'm going to bonus action, put my rummage through my pouch again.
For some more? Very nice.
The infinite cantrip.
I was gonna say this again.
Yeah.
Nice. Amaya.
Oh,
Your
okay.
turn.
Jack from
The
Jack
one
the
that's
Beanstalk.
in front.
Yeah, it's just clocked. It's just clocked Ora in the head. After he punched it in the head,
Yeah.
it punched him in the head.
I would like to. I'm gonna take a moment to breathe, and I'm gonna crouch down, and then I'm gonna jump up, do a turn, and kick him in the head. So a
Okay.
karate kick where you come down, whip round and be like.
So we just turn this guy into a punching bag.
Basically,
Pretty
yeah.
much. Yeah, so it's going to be an unarmed strike. So roll to attack.
Do I get advantage?
You do. You don't get your proficiency bonus though. Just your strength modifier.
So wait, what?
Because you're not proficient in unarmed fighting.
Well, yeah, but I still get +5.
Is your strength +5?
Yeah.
Damn.
Beefy lady.
That's a 19.
Hits.
Yeah. And that's a. Oh wait, no, hold on,
It
sorry,
is
it's just
1
4
plus your
bludgeoning.
strength.
Ignore me.
1 plus your strength modifier.
So yeah, it's 4.
Cool. Wait, what was it?
Wait,
base
how much
5
your
then?
rate?
Trump.
No, hold on,
Your strength
My
is +3. But what would
Fight,
you?
as a fighter,
But
you're
it
probably
says here
proficient.
unarmed
Yeah.
strike
Yeah,
probably
+5
proficient. Yeah,
to
yeah.
hit.
Holy
That's
shit.
why.
Fair
And then
play.
yeah.
So it
4
would be.
bludgeoning.
Ignore me.
Yeah, it'd be 4 because it's 3 plus 1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 4 bludgeoning.
That's close.
God damn it!
You thought you were being so smart.
I did. I was like, surely it's not
kick it
that
in
many
the head,
hit points.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you guys just fucking sling it. It punches it and it swipes and you spin around in the air, hit it in the back of the head. Very nice.
Oh wait, I have a
Freya.
crossbow. I forgot about that.
Don't really matter.
Does it do more damage?
Yes. Never mind.
Do you say that?
No.
You and Moxie are just at the back and are like slinging spells.
Yeah, I say it to Mox.
I have a crossbow.
You got a crossbow in your back?
Oh, you're just happy to see me.
Well, yes, I think it is.
Cool.
I don't really know how to use it.
Oh my god.
I think the captain could show you, maybe.
Fucking hell!
I'm saying that if I'm like, alright, I believe you have to throw it at the
Freya, what are you doing?
I'm gonna I'm like getting into it now. I'm gonna go behind that guy
Nice.
who's next to Sentinel, and I'm going to whack him.
Whack him. Whack him.
I hit him again.
I'm gonna whack him.
One more time.
Advantage, right?
Hit him, baby, one more time.
It is not the greatest, but it will do 16.
Hits.
You're probably just going to hear in the background just grab my axe for me.
4.
4 damage. Is this the last one? No.
No, there's another one after that.
There's one on
You
me.
getting into the swing of things now. Bits of like
Hey.
dust and old bits of clothing falling off the mace. You sprint up behind it, swing, and just smash its head clean off. It is dead.
Yeah!
Well done.
Do you like to do the honours?
I shall.
Thank you very much. Ooh.
Oh yeah, there's still the one that you're fighting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there's that one. Cool.
Okay. Aura.
I will sort of reach down, pick up the long sword, and sort of imagine like duck under another swipe, and I will bring the long sword back up, one-handed with the pommel of the sword. I'm gonna smack it in the side of the head and try and non-lethal it.
Okay. Do it. Roll to hit with advantage.
That's a 14.
Hits.
That's 8 plus 3, 11.
You swing the pommel round, quick spin of the grip. It just goes and falls unconscious on the floor.
I want to inspect this thing.
Cool, we'll do that next round. Sentinel, you're up.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna look at Freya as this thing pulls the ground and be like, nice one. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
The last one of the captain, nice.
Yeah, we're still with my +4, right?
Yes,
Oh, that's an 18 on the dice.
hits.
Yeah. Please be good. 5 points of Eldritch damage.
Finish him.
Oh, I like turn around and I like move my hand and like pick up it, like the forms are into like a ball of like dust and earth, and then just kind of like whoosh, and it like goes straight into him. And as it collapses, I just kind of wink at the captain, like yeah, not in a sexy way, but in a like I killed him.
He's like, gives you a nod of respect.
Throws you a
Okay.
person pig.
And we will come out of combat with that. Thank you very much. Very well done. No one died.
We survived level 1.
In that moment, Lloyd comes out of the tent like, I'm ready to fight!
Can I throw it?
Just skull at him.
He's like fighting his way through because they're all telling him to stay, and he's like, no, I'm fighting! Oh, what? What are you guys doing?
It's over, Lloyd. Go back to bed. Ow!
He comes over to you.
No.
He's like, I'm going to ignore you because you are clearly very, very hurt. You may heal now. And he casts Healing Word on you.
You may heal.
Wow.
And you will take Where is it gone?
4 points of healing damage.
That's not bad, actually. 8 points of healing.
Oh, I'm back to full, bitches. Well, I'll do the full 8 and here's see what happens. No, nothing extra. So.
Very nice indeed. Okay, the captain walks out. He comes over. He's going to walk up the slope to you because this thing's like.
I'm just gathering I'm just going to put manacles on the wild husk.
You have manacles?
Manacles?
Yes, I do.
If anyone has manacles, of course it's Steve.
Okay.
Not Ora, Steve.
Yeah.
Can I eat it?
Yeah, you can eat the captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Eat it.
So,
Has it
at
got
the end of this combat,
There's clean ones.
after a couple of minutes, the darkness has sort of properly descended now. It's just gone past dusk. The people have come out the tent to start stoking the small fires to life. Members of the units putting coats on. The captain's ordering people to drag the bodies out of the camp.
I'm dragging the unconscious one in towards the camp.
Oh no.
Just by the manacles, just dragging it along. After retrieving my hand axe and my trusty rope.
Oh yeah, I like pulled the hand axe to be like.
He hands who was in the camp with everyone. You guys are all back now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he'll come up to Sentinel, who he gave you that leadership. He's going to hand you a flaming like stick from the fire. Light them where they lay.
Lie off.
Um,
Set fire to. I set fire to.
and then he comes over to Ora. You're dragging this thing, right?
Yep. By the manacles. Just dragging it along behind
Got
me.
right by the manacles.
Probably fist bump Ahmaya on the way past.
Yeah.
He pauses and he's like, "What's the play here?"
Have a look, see what we're dealing with. Not seen him like this before.
I can get Cleric Entin to have a look, but I don't know anything about this, and frankly, it makes me uneasy.
I've dealt with husks in the past.
Like
Have
this.
a look at it. Not quite like this, but seen some things out here.
Keep it out of the camp, and
I'll just sit on the edge of the camp and just.
Close as physically.
Yeah, I'll just sit by the pit. So if it starts getting angry, I'll just push it in the pit.
Well, surely go this is far.
they're only like a few feet deep to stop the husk.
Yeah,
going on.
you just
cool.
leave it in that. But
Just in the bonfire, like next to one of the bonfires, I'm set
Yeah,
up.
I'm just gonna sort of check it over and see what its deal is.
Cool. What are you guys doing then with the rest of the
I
husks?
don't know what you do behind there.
What are you rolling for?
Is there anything on them? Like,
Yeah.
Roll investigation check.
Yeah.
This what,
Wasn't
anyone
me.
doing an investigation?
yeah,
or-
me. 17.
These are different to the. You found something on the one in the pit, right? I think it was an old note or something. These ones look really torn up. They've been running against literally cave walls for centuries. They've got sort of tatters remained of their old clothing. One of them you notice has a sort of strange texture to its skin, almost like scales. But it's obviously the old dead skin, really dried.
Can you tell, what kind of thing are they, like, can you tell what they're wearing from the tatters? Like,
Yeah, sure. They're sort of it looks like wraps, like simple cloth wraps. You imagine that at a glance people would think they're almost sort of mummified, but actually when you look at a few of them there is a semblance of an outfit there where there are folds in the cloth, like across a V-neck and that kind of thing. But very simple. But you don't find anything on these. They're just roots protruding through old dried remains.
do you want the juice, Eugene?
Oh yeah, I can try to get another sample, I suppose.
Yeah, I pretty much go behind like as you're investigating them. If you're like they're clear, I'll be like flame.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to start lighting the dead ones.
I'm going to sit up by a bonfire somewhere and just start like dusting my sword.
Sure. Okay.
Just do it.
The captains with Ora and near Sentinel then, and whoever else is outside the camp, I guess you're inside the camp near
Yeah.
one of the fires. He comes up to those of you outside the camp and he says, go and tell Cleric Entin what you found in the tomb, and tell him about this husk that Ora's captured. I remember you mentioning those 2 locations on a vellum.
I was going to do a drawing of that. I was going to try and recreate those for you.
Yeah.
We got a bit busy.
Well, that's going to be a big help in the morning when we plan the route. I'll be using that to hopefully plot part of the route. And the other thing is, I've moved the others out of tent 1. You lot can be together after Dav's death. I do not trust the men that were loyal to him. It's only a matter of time before they realise that I'm favouring you lot. So watch your backs. I've told them all to get into tent 2. Lloyd was fuming. So grab your shit after you've seen Entin. You're in tent 1. Start getting used to seeing each other's ugly mugs. And he looks down once more at the husk that you've captured and he's like, I don't like this. Don't like this bit. And he turns around, walks back into camp. Eugene.
Oh no.
So you're gonna go. Are you gonna try and harvest?
That's fine.
I will help him.
Okay.
Can I help him? Can I point out like the juicy bits?
The goopiest one.
Yeah, the goopiest bits.
Well, are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Then you can.
Oh, sorry.
First of all, I would say, so roll an Arcana check. You're gonna help.
Yeah, I'll help.
So I roll
So
an
you can
advantage, or
roll.
do you want to roll?
No, you roll twice.
Okay.
So yeah, go on.
Can't go worse than last time.
That is a 19.
Nice. Okay. You would know. You've not done much harvesting before, but you would know that from an undead creature, they're less likely to provide anything of real value, but there is a rare chance of providing something. Though the back of your mind, you probably would be aware that some from where you're from would consider the use of it evil, in some respect bad. But with that roll, can you roll a D100, please?
Oh no. Oh no.
You don't have to use it, just look at it.
Well, it's fascinating, really. I mean, we have no idea what we can do with that, and that in itself, the mystery of the unknown is amazing, really. And I just go on about this for ages, just about that he is excited because he doesn't know what it is.
I nod along.
Let's be a 14.
Be 40.
Just 41 then.
Oh, I didn't realise.
I rolled this basically the same.
Oh,
I should
right.
have rolled one, so I rolled that one as well. So 43.
Yeah,
43.
You know that doing this, it's sort of luck of the draw. You do everything right, but the stuff that's coming out, your instincts tell you that it's probably not going to be a reagent of much use, unfortunately. Oh, it's a shame. I'm using the new rules, yeah. Okay. Anything else out in the husk, or are you just setting them alight?
I'm just
fire
going
to
to examine the one, sort of try and work out how the roots are there and sort of if there's this ooze that's in them, sort of how it's working.
Okay. So you're sort of examining its body and it's...
Yeah, and sort of trying to work out sort of what, is it like a parasite growing on it or something like that?
I tell you what, we'll do a couple of checks because those are sort of two different things.
Yeah.
So roll, first of all, medicine check.
17.
Okay. You know that this has confirmed your suspicions that it seems to start in its spine. And all of the roots seem to come from its spine as a source.
Should have done that, please.
And then if you roll an Arcana check for me.
That's a 2.
But with your medicine check, you would know that if, and this is from your past as well, if there's a chance of these things coming back, then the way to stop it would be to destroy its spine, or the source of it in its spine.
Everyone write that down.
You also with the 17, right?
Yeah, on medicine.
You also know they don't have any eyes. Most of them don't have any eyes, so you know that they see through some other means, potentially sound, but past that it's just sort of speculation.
If I see Freya and Eugene sort of trying to collect samples, I'll call them over there. You two want to give me a hand with this, and I'll sort of roll it so it's on its back, and I want to take the longsword and sort of just straight down the chest, just basically carve it open to the spine and just sort of peel the ribs back and see what's going on inside.
Is this still alive?
Okay.
It probably won't be in a minute. It's unconscious,
This is
fine.
messed up.
I don't know if you can do a post-mortem of something that's already dead. I know you're
I'm not
Okay.
going to stop him doing it, but I do go, isn't he still alive? Just before he does it.
Also, I'll have put like.
Just for you, I'll just. Fine, just pull the hand out and just drop it on the head.
Okay, roll an attack. I guess. Wait, that's
Not
a
just
thrown.
because it's prone and restrained.
Well, it's a thrown attack, so
Okay, so just straight.
so technically no.
Just straight.
If you're gonna hit it with just like
I'll just
clap,
bonk it
yeah.
on the back of that. On the
Yeah,
head
it's you can roll attack if you want, but
Amaya's fallen asleep by fire, by the way.
That's like 21.
yeah, it's an auto crit, so because it's unconscious
So
and it's prone and all the other rest.
I'll also when I've done, I will have put the torch near,
like
stood
14
up
points of
near
damage.
you to be for when you're ready.
Yeah, and then I'll carve sort of from the throat down to waist and just sort of break back the ribs, and so I can see the roots going into the spine and that.
We'll use the same medicine check. You successfully tear open this thing. It doesn't bend. The ribs just you get in. You just, it's like an old book that's been just completely. You just fucking chuck the bits of the ribs to the side. It's literally just a mass of these bony roots protruding from its spine, even forming the shape of the ribs behind it. Its entire being has been completely overtaken by these roots. There's still spaces, like hollow cavities. It's an old, dried up corpse, but there's so much of these roots inside it.
I'll just nod to Sentinel with the torch. Well, if we get more of them, go for the spine. That seems to be the easiest way to destroy them.
You got it. Fire.
Amaya's asleep by the fire, by the way. She's accidentally just dozed off.
Dozed off. All right. I mean, I'd say Cook's next to you. And with that, you're sort of dozing off. You guys are moving back to camp together. The rest of the camp are getting ready to sort of bed down, or eat and then bed down. And you guys that are still out on the dune, in the distance, you can see ahead to the west a dry storm, which those of you from the south would know about. They're just strange desert storms. The lights are different to a normal storm. They're sort of tendrils that reach down from the sky, slower than flashes of lightning, and they retract, lick back from the sand, and they light thousands of these eroded rocks between you and the storm. And as you approach back to camp, Cook is adding some water to a copper pot, hangs it over the fire, the polished bottom glowing orange with the firelight, and the smell of onions starts filling the air.
Amaya starts to wake up at that smell, by the way.
Cleric Enton is by the captain's tent, which is the one nearest the fire. You can see him sort of busying about the entrance. Cook is at the fire. You see Clayton Wendigo. He's sort of loitering about.
He's loitering about.
Loitering about near the table. There's like a barrel that's been set up as a table, and he's sat down slumped. And we didn't really cover for Clayton last time because you didn't spend much time in camp, but you guys wouldn't all know him. He's got ginger hair. He's a human. He's been very quiet, sullen, and he hasn't spoken to you guys that much after helping you get there, basically. What do you guys do?
I'm now bothering Cook.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just want to know what he's doing, why he's doing it, what he's putting in it, why he's putting it in there.
onions, innit?
And what?
Whatever Entin's cast. We're only on cast stuff now.
I'm writing this down as I go, by the way. Yeah, but what else are you putting in it?
We've got onions and water. I think there's some spices, but I can't be asked to dig them around today.
Okay. What type of meat is this?
We ran out of meat days ago.
What is that then?
Onions, water. And he starts cleaning.
I thought you said there was some sort of like cast off meat or something.
Cast, as in like he means the Entin, the cleric.
Yeah.
He's casting create food and water.
Oh.
And it's basically bland stuff.
So I go into like a little pouch that I've got and I bring out one of my, like, it's a little kind of tied together with a little bit of twine, a little thing of what looks like some herbs or something, and I like drop it in and I'm like, that'll help.
What was that?
It will just make it taste better.
And he picks one of the leaves out off the top of the water and he goes, that's nice.
You're welcome.
And he's like chopping the cast food, which is a bit like tofu actually. It's like a big block of bland crap.
I'm then going to say to him, I'll be like,
That should be on the
next
adverts.
time you cook that, don't put the water in first, fry it first, and then it will go a little bit crispy, and then it'll be better when you add in the water and the herbs. Just a little tip for you.
Roll a persuasion check.
Who's the cook here?
Cook's like looking at you, squinted eyes at this point. He's like,
That is 17 plus 2. 19.
he sort of finishes chewing and he looks down, smells the pot, and it does smell good. And he's like, don't let them lot see you telling me what to do. But
I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just giving you advice.
yeah, I know.
It doesn't have to come from me.
It's good shit though. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
And he slops it in. He's like, be ready in a few.
I basically just sit there and sit with him, mildly irritating him,
All right.
just while it's cooking.
He sort of warms. He's warming to your presence. There's no one else around the fire yet because they tend to just all swarm when the food's ready. And he goes, "You going to mutiny then?"
What?
He looks around. Mutiny. The mics definitely won't get that. Stage whisper.
I said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I've heard that them Davlot, you know, the guy who died
Yeah, the
when
idiot.
you guys were in there, yeah.
Leave him alone.
They're not happy about that. So,
They're not happy about the fact that he smashed down a supporting pillar and killed himself.
oh, is that what happened?
Yes.
Oh, what a silly sod.
Yep.
What side are you on then? I think the captain's a good man, me. Does what he says what he does.
Yeah, he looks pretty tasty.
Oh, yes.
I know you're joking. But you said it to him, so he's going to be like, oh, mate, I can give him a note with his bowl of food if you want.
I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way.
I mean, I'll admit, he's
No,
just
no,
a
no.
churchy man.
Oh, is he now?
Well, yeah, look at him. He looks around. He's like at the edge of his tent, and he's talking to Cade, and he actually looks pretty pissed. You've never seen him really that pissed before, but he's got like a big sweat patches under his shirt. Like Cade is super like trim, and like his uniform is like on point.
Yeah.
Even out here, he's got his jacket on. Is it you say Aguilette, the little robe? Yeah. He's fully kitted out, and the captain's like shirt's untucked, like he doesn't give a shit, and he's just like scratching the back of his neck. He's like, and Cook's like, I see it.
I'm like, oh, if that's what you like, and then mental note to my own self, don't say shit like that.
Okay, where are you guys? You've made your way back into camp.
Did you say that? Did Drummond say that we needed to talk to Enton about what we've seen?
Yes, he did.
So where's Enton?
Enton is at the entrance of the other tent, the now sort of other tent that everyone else is sleeping in. He's sort of, oh no, he was near there. He was near the boxes.
Okay.
And he's busying. He's you guys haven't met him actually, I don't think. He's a half-elven man. He's got quite dark skin, sharp features, and he wears the greyish blue and silver robes of the chorus of Peldula. Who is Peldula is the quiet chorus, as they're known. And she is the protectress of the meek. She's one of the most sort of prolific gods that's worshipped in the Isildian Empire.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant that Entin was the protectress of the meat, and I was like, I thought that was a dude.
Yeah, it is a dude.
Cool.
Who's going to go and talk? So you're going to go over and talk to him. Who else is going?
I'll go with.
Yeah.
And I'll probably drag the husk hand that I got from the wild husk arm that I got from the
cave.
The cave last time.
Yeah.
Just drag that on my back, and I'll just sort of whoever else is there, I'll just rest it on someone's shoulder.
Okay, so you guys are Sentinel and Ora?
I'll go in behind, but like from like a little bit back.
If he's got his back to us, I'll just sort of put it on his shoulder.
Okay.
Oh no!
And what is it? Eugene and Moxie, what are you guys doing?
I might just go over to the fire because food smells.
Yeah.
I'd
reasonable.
probably say to Moxie, do you want to go and get everyone's stuff?
What stuff?
Well, our belongings and put them in. Do you want to go and take a friend and put all our stuff in tent 1?
Oh, hey, Moxie, I'll come with you.
We have tent 1? Tent 1's ours?
I'll come, but
Yeah, tent 1's ours.
I don't think I'll be able to grab the heavy fins, but I can help. I
I
suppose.
reckon you look so
alright,
strong.
Eugene.
You're much stronger than me.
No, I don't think I am.
the weak squad.
Yes,
Research squad.
Send the nerds to
Nerd squad. I'm just gonna.
Book club over here.
I'm just gonna kind of lean into her as well. It's not like to keep from you guys, but mostly just so that no one else is like, just keep an eye out and like let me know if anyone's fucking around with stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys start sorting out all of the belongings. You shoot in the tent, and you immediately get evils from the only other full fat orcs. One's called Jakob, and the other one's called
Yakult.
Jakob.
It's going to be Yakult
It's
from
good
now
for your
on.
guts.
One's called Jakob,
Milky Yakult.
and the other one has gone wandering off. I think it was Korg, Korg. And they immediately give you evils. You recognise them as Dav's sort of most loyal men. They are not happy with the situation. And those going over with Cleric Entin as Ora and Sentinel now.
Yep.
You move over. He turns to you, arms at his side, hands open. You did well.
Sorry. I wasn't expecting that voice to come out then. Thank you.
I'm glad that the song of the quiet chorus was with you today.
Yeah.
What have you come to talk to me about?
We were the ones who stayed in there, who did that little bit of exploring.
Of course.
Captain says we must talk to you.
Right. Okay.
Is there somewhere less open we can go?
Yes. Let's just move over to the cliff. So he just sort of walks over to the cliff. Well, I mean, you guys are in a camp up against the cliff, so he walks over to a more secluded corner of the camp with you. It's quite a normal thing for people just to move away when you're all on each other's arses all the time, like in the camp.
Sorry, I'm looking for notes for stuff like to talk about, and I found my notes for Lloyd, which just say young half elf, unhinged.
You can talk about Lloyd if you want.
Unhinged.
I mean, we've got nothing else to talk about.
Excellent.
What do you wish?
I'll chuck the wild husk arm there.
He
Just
does
all
not
sorts
catch it. He just like looks at.
Just slaps him across the face.
He just sort of like, if you're gonna throw it to him,
No, I was just going to throw it for him to catch.
I think he steps out of the way and he's like, oh,
Yeah, fair.
And he looks down at it and he crouches over it.
Found this in the ruin. Examined a couple of the ones that just tried to join us in camp.
How many hours was it? It was probably only a couple of hours ago.
It wasn't long. Because we ran out of the tent.
It was about an hour?
Yeah, we ran out, we had that conversation, and then they were there.
So as you place it down in front of him or throw it on the floor, and he looks down at it, I do not wish to talk about such deathly things as this. I do not know how much help I can be in this matter. And as he starts complaining, it actually starts going... And it leaps up onto its fingers, and it starts just dragging itself along. You can.
I was also going to stab it at the same time.
I rolled a 1 hour, and it's like, yeah, it's not going to do much, but it's still moving about.
What, if I stab it?
Yeah, you'll get it, yeah.
13 plus 3 plus 4.
Natural 20.
I mean, it destroyed it, yeah.
He is gone.
It's not going to reform, but I just thought it'd be quite cool.
It was quite cool.
I'll just leave the sword like stuck through it into the sand.
Yeah, and it's like a dead spider, like...
I just kind of like raised my eyes at Ora, like, did you need to bring the dead thing to the nice man? Okay, we found, I'm assuming, I'm not in this conversation, I'm assuming the stuff that he's going to be interested in is the altar and the idols and stuff.
Maybe.
Could I also insight check on, like, when he said he didn't want to talk about it, because Captain Drummond sent us over here specifically to talk to him about the wild husks.
Sure, roll an insight check.
Did he? I thought he was sending us to talk about the stuff that we found in the...
He did say about what you found in the tomb, is what he said.
Yeah.
He also said to see what his thoughts would be on the husk that you captured, so...
Right, okay.
21.
He seems to be telling the truth. From your interactions with him, what are limited, he seems very, very by the book. Doesn't particularly want to help anyone unless he has to.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic church people.
That's the sort of vibe you get from him.
I'm kidding. We found an altar in the tomb that we went to exploring in. Lots of idols. I think it was set up there by the people, like by settlers, not by the people who made the space.
The desert people who made the tombs.
Yeah.
The truth about those people, I could maybe identify things for you that you brought back, but past that, the knowledge about them is very limited. And, the knowledge about what happened to them is passed down the generations of those who still live here, not in books where I'm from, I'm afraid.
Well, we managed to get some of the idols, and I've definitely got one of them. I think you had another. So I won't claim that. But I've shown one of the idols that I found.
Yeah.
Because I snuffed one of them.
I'll see what he thinks of it.
When we were there, when we were escaping, we didn't cave in the tunnel. Maybe in the morning we go back and you could take a look at it for yourself.
That would be a question for the captain. I do not run the schedule, as it were.
In my head, I'm going, this guy is absolutely useless.
He looks at it and you know much about Asildian theology, the pantheon of inheritance?
Nope.
This is likely one of the 20 shining servants. It is eroded, and I'm unable to tell you which of it is, but they are the one true group of gods, and it would make sense for them to worship the 20 as we do. Your 20 and your insight, he's just spieling, like he's preaching to you about the 20 shining servants at this point.
Out of character, I know that includes money?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It is taught that during the first few. Actually, I tell you what. What are you trying to get him to do with this statue? He's told you that he thinks it's one of the 20.
I'm basically. The captain said, "Come over and talk to this guy about what we found in the tomb." So I'm telling him what we found in the tomb, presenting the information and seeing what he says. If he's being... I mean, I didn't roll an insight check, so let me just see.
You can roll as well, yeah, do it.
Yeah, 17.
So you know exactly what
yeah,
Ora
so
does.
I know he's being, like, absolutely useless. So at this point, I'm, like...
Probably just glance at
Zoning, like-
Sentinel, just like,
Who do you worship of the 20?
Yaman.
Ah.
Not closely.
A strange choice, but not unexpected out in these places. The god of death. The unknown,
The
conqueror of death. Apologies.
I'm looking it up. Because I don't know who any of the gods are, because you've never told me the pantheon.
Haven't I?
No, I've never...
Well, I mean, is it something that you would have been interested in learning about when you were in Dustmere? Because it's a very non-theological city. It's very loose.
If it's very loose, would I have I have had any education in any of the...
Yeah.
Even, would I be able to name one that would seem
absolutely.
Reasonable? I name one that sounds reasonable.
Okay, yeah. So let's go with... I mean, would you name his? Peldula is the one that is his god, and it's probably the most common. Or you've got Juness.
You might have heard about Juness
The god of dawn.
from me.
Yeah, probably Juness, I think.
Yeah, he deeply sort of nods, bows. Well, I wish I could be of more help. Anyway, it is getting late.
I kind of like stifle.
No, when we walk away.
It's like, yes, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your time. Is cleric the title? I'd use his formal title.
He hasn't told you his title, so he's just Cleric Enton is what the
I'd
captain
say
tells him
thank you,
that. Yeah.
Cleric Anton.
You're welcome. As I said, the best people to ask about the desert people would be the desert people, but unfortunately, and he looks over to the sort of smouldering remains. Good night.
Quite pleasant dreams. I like
Okay.
As we walk away. Well, that was
useless.
insightful.
Why did the captain want us? Why did the captain want us to speak to him? What use was
I don't
that?
think he knew anything.
He knows nothing. He's useless.
I do think we should go back, if we can.
If we can. Depends.
And maybe some of the other idols are identifiable. I mean,
I don't think he'd know even if we...
he might not, but someone else might.
I think Eugene picked one up, so we can see how Eugene's looks as well.
I feel like we hold some sway over which direction we go. He did say the sketch was going to tell him which way to go.
Yeah, we'll give that a go over dinner. I need to try and get that sorted. Maybe Eugene can help. Get my boy Eugene back over here.
Speaking of dinner is served, handed out in bowls. Yeah.
I would like to take a bowl to the captain. Because
he looks tasty.
because Cook said that that they do have some like spices around, so I would like to exchange information for spices.
All right. Okay. So the captain.
So I'm going to take him his dinner.
Cheers.
Before I give this to you,
Right.
I have some information you might be interested in that is of sensitive matter, but in exchange for it, I would like to help myself to your spice store.
It's not mine. You'll have to talk to Cook about that.
Yeah, but you have the authority to tell him that he just needs to let me do it.
Roll a persuasion check.
I love it.
I want to get my
I'm
cinnamon.
hungry.
That is 21.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He
That might be
he
some
sort of
human.
smiles a little bit and he's like, depends on the information.
Do I have your word though that I'll at least get something out of this?
If I find the information useful or slightly amusing, then you may have some of Cook's spices.
So if he thinks it's slightly amusing, you've got the backup plan of telling him he's tasty.
True. I'm like, okay, let's speak in private, and I like just walk into his tent with his bowl of food.
There he follows you.
Cook's just watching like.
Yeah, he is. He's absolutely is. He's giving the wink.
Just like give her one for a me, lad.
She doesn't even understand any of this innuendo. So she puts his bowl down so he can eat like a dog or something. And she tells him what Cook said about a mutiny.
What'd you say?
I've heard through a source of someone that I was speaking to that Dav's mates want to hold a mutiny because they're mad that he was stupid enough to get killed and somehow want to take over this camp. I don't understand the logic, but you might find that interesting. Can I have some spices now?
He picks up his food, like you just put it on the floor.
Can I put it like, is there like a desk
No,
or
he
something?
doesn't really have a desk.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, it's on the floor.
You're carrying everything with you, so.
Okay.
He picks it up and he takes a big slurp and he's like, yeah, I had an inkling.
I can help you destroy them.
Well,
But that will cost you double.
That will cost you
I
twice.
appreciate it, but we need all the hands we can get. I will keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Would you mind keeping an eye on them as well?
I can in exchange for spices.
Yeah. You get your spices. I'll talk
Thank
to
you.
Cook. You're not getting much, but you're getting a little bit. Now you're getting a little bit.
Well, it's the difference between like half an eye or both eyes on them. So.
Right, let me stop you there. Don't go doing anything stupid. I appreciate the information. I'll get you spices.
Thank
He
you.
takes and he eats his food.
Thank you, Papa Drummond.
You enjoy your food, by the way.
Yeah, it's alright actually. It's better than normal. I'll go give him my tell him he's done a good job. Cheers.
I will. I'll tell
Turns
her.
around.
I mean him.
He turns around and back into the main part of his tent.
Okay, I'm gonna leave then
Cool.
and walk back to Cook and get my own dinner, and then be like, Captain Drummond said that you need to give me spices.
Did he now? Alright, and the rest of you guys
5 minutes later, roll
get
for
your
initiative.
dinner.
Roll
You
for
get your
spice.
dinner. You,
I need to try and recreate the sketches.
yeah, so you're gonna after dinner you head back to the tent.
what
does
will we do
anything-
in the tent?
Does anyone want to do anything before you sort of bed down and do your little bits in the tent?
the items?
Yeah, have you got any? Or are you just gonna in the
I
tent?
will-
and have a look?
Yeah, I'll give it a
I'll
hand
say
over.
one.
Sure.
And then we have a look-see.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. So you're gonna have a look at those idols in the tent. Anyone else doing anything? We're just getting ready for bed.
When they're talking about the idols, I'll sort of have a peek and say, like, me and Sentinel were thinking, wondering if it's worth going back for the rest.
I want to go and talk to the captain.
Sure. Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed once I've got my spices.
All right. So you're harassing Cook. He gives in the end. He gives you a small bag
Cool.
with
Then I'm
some
gonna
mixed spices and
go
nuts.
back and I'm gonna write some notes and go to bed.
Nice. Moxie.
Yeah, no, I just sort of like, clean myself up, just sort of scratch my cat, really, just sort of chill for the evening,
I'm gonna get out the one sort of mystery potion I have
Right.
and start just snipping it. Making notes.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna sharpen my sword and watch this.
Where did I put that? Oh, fuck. We'll come back to that in a moment.
That's all right.
Okay, so in the tent you guys are looking at the idols. They're all in front of you, right?
Yeah, one question randomly. You know the cleric that travels with the thing, is he does he have the mark on his head as well?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He is. You would know. Wrong one. He is. His rank is prefect, so
Okay.
he's 2 above initiate, but he's not high ranking enough so that he would have been teaching you. He's just sort of like graduated and gone out and he's doing his work here, basically. Yeah. But yeah, with the 3, you got 3. Did you in total, or just 2?
I got one.
I got one.
And you got one.
Okay, so you've got 2. Roll a religion check.
That looks cocked to me.
Is it?
It looks cocked from here.
Try and
You do
balance.
it.
Yeah, try and balance.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I fucked.
It wasn't a.
That's worse.
That was worse.
That's so much worse.
4.
Oh, lucky.
It would have been a 14.
I'm
It
not
did
gonna.
look cocked from here, though.
Yeah.
I'll say you get a good look at them. I won't make you roll an investigation because they are quite eroded. You can see some sort of loose features on them. It makes sense actually that they would be one of the 20. They sort of hold a very loose resemblance of them, but it's so hard to tell. It could be anyone. It could be anything.
No.
From memory, how many idols were there?
Oh
There were
god.
10.
I think there
I
were.
thought it was 10 as well, or there was 10 in the mural or something.
No. Yeah, okay, cool. I didn't write it down.
I'll be able to tell you.
Do they look the same or do they look like they're different?
They look different.
Okay.
If you knew that there were 10, then that, even with a 4, or say with a 4, it doesn't make sense for you because why would they collect 10?
Yeah.
They're always together as the 20. But past that, you can't really get anything
What was
else.
on the murals?
Isn't there like 10 figures in the mural? The mural that was smashed up, you guys didn't look at it. The one that you smashed up to get out through. Yeah, that one, you guys didn't have time to look at that.
Okay. What about the tapestry thingy?
That was locations. I'm going to deal with that later.
Okay. Sensu.
Ones they are. Which gods?
I don't know which is more sensible if I try and recreate this first. Oh, it's going to take me a while. No, I'm just going to go speak to the captain first.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if we did go back, if we could like see which
We
gods
might
they
have
are,
more
like
time.
bits of it.
Who was it that was holding and remember? Who saw the vellum with the sketches on?
I think
It was us two, and I think it was you
I
there.
saw it.
I mean, I was going to say if you're trying to recall it, then you can do an advantage check if you guys work together to recall it.
Yeah, I was going to re-sketch it, so however...
Yeah, you're going to do that in the tent
Yeah,
with
but
Eugene.
yeah. And then I also just want to... which I can then go and drop that off to the captain when we're done.
Sure. Okay.
Have that conversation.
Guidance.
You're going to guide me!
I wish I could. There we go. Nice.
Guide me. And I get that with advantage, right?
You do indeed. So let's say there's a mini skill challenge. You're going to do a little recollection with Eugene. So we'll just do...
So not with advantage if it's a skill challenge.
He's helping you with this, so I'm going to say it's fine because you both saw it at the same time. He carried it and it crushed in his coat, right? So roll a little intelligence check with...
Oh, I am smart.
You guys can use your proficiency bonus.
Are you rolling with advantage or are you both rolling?
It's up to you.
You can roll with advantage if you want.
How smart are you?
Very.
He's a smart boy.
It's like I'm only pretty, so... 8, 10, 13.
14.
Ooh!
That's fine.
Straight intelligence, you said, yeah, but with proficiency.
Yes.
Yeah. 14.
You guys chatting it through, you're sort of filling the holes that each other have in your memory, and now sketching it. What is it? It's not going to be. I don't need to say sleight of hand. Is it?
It's or a dex
Just
check.
do dex with proficiency. If you're
Which is
sketching in your
exactly
sketch
the
pad.
same. Is only one of us going to do this one? Then?
Yeah.
Or do... How do you want us to do this one?
I would say he can help you if you like, but it's going to be more about you guiding with your intelligence. So
I wish that the gods were with me.
Gods are with you, my child.
Is it a cantrip?
What?
Guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you do it again?
Yeah, well, I lean over your shoulder and I say, looks good, keep going.
Thanks. So I do it so
But in a
advantage.
holy way.
yeah, filled with religious.
I'm
vigor.
gonna roll two d20 and then plus my d4. That's a 13 plus 2, so that's 15 plus 2 for my dex, 17, and then if you wanted the proficiency bonus, would make it 19. So 17 or 19.
I mean, either way, that's not bad. So I'm going to say you pretty much you recreate it pretty well. Everything that you guys can remember gets put down on paper in the short time that you manage to look at it. So there are two images. One of them is a molten tower, a spire that leans over like a melting candle. And on that image,
to the left-hand side of it is the edge, which is the spherical thing on the horizon, and the sea is behind it. And then the other picture, which was less easy to decipher, is a sort of grand archway. There's a tree that looks dead sort of before it on a circle of rock. Might be like a crumbled henge or something like that. And then behind it is like... there's a big mural, or could be an entrance or a building or something. It's really hard to tell. Carvings of some description or a building, it's hard to tell. But the first one is quite clear, with the edge to its left and the sea ahead of it. Good job.
Cool. And then I'll take that over to see Drummond.
Okay, as you take over, he's getting ready for bed. He's unbuttoning his shirt. He's like, "Oh, sorry. You really, yeah." What
I was gonna knock. I was fully gonna knock on the tent flap.
Okay. Well, yeah. What do you want?
So we've recreated the
Oh, amazing! Takes it off you. Right. What am I looking at?
Looks like this is the first one. It's molten spire, that leans like a candle. There's the seas behind it, and
I see it. Yeah. Okay.
And then that's the edge over there on the left.
What's this one? Points down at the harder.
This one we couldn't get as good of a read on. It was a weird and looks like a big old archway.
Is that a tree?
Dead tree, yeah.
Right. It would be, wouldn't it?
Could be the entrance to or a building or something like that. It was a tricky one to try and get.
Yeah. As he's holding that, what's your passive perception?
11.
You can see that he's shaking. His hand's shaking the paper. Right. Yeah. Okay. This top one I like. Can I keep this for tonight?
Yeah. Sure.
Hand it back to you in the morning. This is going to be helpful. Cheers.
So you're all right.
I'm good. Puts the paper down next to his little board where the map is on the floor. It's like a little table without any legs.
Well, if you let me be blunt, you look like you're shaking a bit there.
Oh no, this is an old tremor from got hit in the shoulder.
Insight check.
Comes on when it's getting
Is
late.
that cock? Yes.
I'll roll a
Thank
deception
you,
for you.
Jesus.
Oh, well,
That's better.
That ain't cocked.
That ain't cocked. 18.
yeah, he's absolutely lying, no doubt. But he sort of wipes his hand on his trousers. He's like, yeah, there's an old injury I've got.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
sleep well. We need it. We're setting off early morning. All right. No hanging about. Anyway.
One more thing before I go. Can I be blunt?
Always.
The fuck is Cleric Kenton doing here? And why do you want me to go and speak to him about what we saw?
Right. Well, do you not have anything useful to say then?
Absolutely useless. Started going on about the 20. And no relation whatsoever. He was preaching to us. He's got no fucking clue.
You notice around his neck actually he's got a pendant which is a pressed flower and tied in a knot with some hair, and that's the sort of symbol of Eridor, the hunter, one of the 20. He's like, yeah, well, unfortunately it's sort of luck of the draw with these guys. We'll have to figure out all the religious shit on our own then if he's going to be that difficult. I can have a word with him if you want, but...
No, I want to know what we were trying to get out of it, given that he was so fucking useless.
Well, we don't know anything about these creatures, do we? And if he didn't tell you anything...
He doesn't want to talk about those creatures at all.
Well, I'll see if I can get anything out of him as well. But otherwise we'll just use our eyes, eh? Anyway. You better get some rest.
One of us will keep watch from our tent. We'll do shifts, so if you need anything, shout.
Okay. All right, I appreciate it. I'm gonna sleep now. He turns around.
Bye. So I just stand there.
He's like, thank you for the sketch as you're leaving.
No worries.
Okay.
Why is he shaking? Why are you shaking? Has he got MS? Is he an
got
alcoholic?
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.